Hi Scorpio, welcome. So Scorpio, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So Scorpio, when I was preparing for the reading and meditating on the collective energy, I was feeling a little bit of an irritation, a little bit of like a worrisome vibe coming through Scorpio. So I don't know if you've just had a lot on your mind lately or if you've had a lot of, circling thoughts of things that maybe need to get done or need your attention. Obligations is the word that I'm getting. But I'm feeling too that there's a lot of willing participants, okay, in whatever you have going on, meaning that right people, right place, right time, participation from the universe, this collaborative energy coming through. So I feel like there will be help available to you, Scorpio, in the form of course, the non-physical, so your higher self, your guides, but also I'm getting in, most notably, like the social group, your social network. That could be friends, acquaintances, coworkers, you name it. But they are also highlighting here with the fourth house of roots, your family, your home, and your background. So I just feel like things are going to come together, okay? And because this card also talks about stability. It talks about taking a look at your financial statements, okay? And real estate also coming to the forefront for some of you as something to take a look at, right? As we go further into this year and past tax season and all of that. It's just a time to really ground yourself in this energy, Scorpio. Get a sense of stability in your life energetically, but they're also highlighting finances yet again. And it's almost like this push too for you to be a willing participant in your own life, not to sit on the sidelines of your own life, not to allow your dreams to pass you by, to get out there a little bit more, to participate more in your everyday activities, your everyday life. And I don't mean like that you need to do more action-oriented stuff. I'm saying be present more while you're doing your daily activities. And if you could be present more and also feel somewhat of an appreciation for whatever you're doing, now you're going to be headed in the right direction energetically, because having presence in the now moment is a really powerful tool to use, Scorpio. It'll ground you in an instant when you pull yourself to the present moment, not where your mind is going, get out of your mind and into your body, I guess. But then if you could also pull in a sense of appreciation for wherever you are in your life at the same time, then you start to manifest a better feeling emotion, number one, but also on the heels of that, a better feeling thought, and therefore a better feeling experience starts to become available to you via law of attraction. So let's get into it and see, Scorpio, what else you need to know. And then we're going to go into the Headspace, the heart space, and what's going on with your emotional self, and then the big spiritual picture. So you have the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles. Now my favorite energy, it's kind of this feeling of, again, like trying to juggle too many things at once, and not even really knowing. I get a sense of like some of you are like, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Like how many of us in life feel like we don't know what we're doing? Almost all of us, because we're making it up. Literally, we're making it up as we go. The idea that someone out there has it all figured out is a complete illusion. No one has it all figured out. No one's ever going to have it all figured out, and that's because we're creating it as we go, So let yourself off the hook a little bit. You don't need to know it all. It's all right if you don't know what you're doing or what your next step is going to be, but to sit and worry about it, Scorpio, and I feel like that's what you've been doing, or to dwell in that, is not serving you, right? So they're wanting you to come back to not reality, but the present moment, and to become more stable in that energy. So let's go further and see. And we'll go from there. So, Scorpio, Headspace. What does Scorpio need to know? Woo! 6 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. The King of Cups. Sorry about that. 6 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, King of Cups. So, Scorpio, yeah, there's a sense of like feeling like misdirected or misguided, okay? The sense of like feeling misguided in life in general. I just feel like it's never really been shown to you maybe where to begin and how to do things. And a lot of us aren't given the full skills that we need to become productive adults, but that's all right, because Source has divinely gifted you with the ability to think thoughts, to receive answers, and that's always been available to you since even before you came into this body, and it's always going to be available to you. But there is a sense of like feeling misguided, like you weren't given enough information, or maybe you needed guidance and you didn't receive it. And it's just like coming to this conclusion here, Scorpio, like, oh my gosh, I guess I have to figure this out myself. And, you know, and that's all right. And that's all right, because self-discovery happens with self, not with others. So sometimes we do have to do things for ourselves, by ourselves, with ourselves, right? To get to know ourselves a little bit better. It does look like you're working to move away from just people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You might have placed a lot of emotional distance there to kind of regroup yourself, to regain your composure, okay? So I feel like you are coming into this space, though, of feeling more at ease, feeling more at peace. So at one point feeling misguided, and now feeling like you are starting to feel a little bit more down to earth, practical, level-headed, etc., Scorpio, or at least you're having moments or flashes of that, okay, as you begin to kind of move through this energy here. But I feel like having this sense of peace being like super important to you, and there's a lot of isolating energy here, which I think is interesting, because I got that message earlier about participate in your life. And so it's like, it's time to kind of come out of that period of isolation. And to participate. So let's go into the emotional space. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Strength card. And the Moon. So, Scorpio, when it comes to the emotions, you know, I feel like a lot of you are in the space of being open. You're open to more romance, to more love in your life, to new people, new friends, new groups, okay? Or at least you're being encouraged to be open to that, Scorpio. I feel whatever you have going on right now, you feel really strongly about it. So say if there is love in your life currently, I feel you being very focused and feeling your feelings very intensely, which is very Scorpio-like, and feeling very strongly towards whoever the object of your affection is, or vice versa. And it's in a healthy way. It's in a higher vibrational way, okay? This is not like a toxic attraction. So if you are dealing with that, this is not pertaining to you. This is for those of you who have done some healing, and you have someone that is the object of your affection, and you feel very strongly for this person. And some of you have even worked on yourself to solidify the connection, okay? And or this person may have worked on themselves because they feel strongly about you. or vice versa. It is a two-way street, right? So I feel like for those of you who are partnered, both are kind of doing their part, so to speak, to try and appease the other. If you're not in a partnership, be open to love, because there is this new connection that wants to come through for you. And it doesn't have to be intimate, but some of you, yes. And it may be like you have very strong feelings for someone right off the bat, you know, and you feel it strongly and you don't question it. And it kind of just takes off from there, but take it as it resonates. Could also be a friendship that's coming through here, or an opportunity to collaborate or participate in some sort of group activity here. But whatever it is coming through, it doesn't matter. You'll know, because emotionally you'll feel so drawn to it that you cannot deny it, right? So if you're really, really, really drawn to a person, you know it, right? You feel it. You know the difference between how you feel with that person versus other people in your life. If this is about a group or a friend, you know which friend feels closest to you. Like, there's a sense of resonance here with whoever you're connecting with, okay? Whether it be friend or intimate partner, matters not. But it's just like there is an immediate knowing. There's an immediate resonance showing up, Scorpio. So let's see what else. The Three of Swords. The Two of Pentacles, which was out twice, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. What's the three? Hierophant, Emperor. So, Scorpio. Now, some of you have had your heart broken or had a broken commitment in the past. And so it's like you feel a little back and forth, you know. Do you really want to put yourself out there? Do you really want to commit, I guess, to something if you're currently in something? Or do you want to maybe go a different route? Now, some of you are going back and forth between those two thoughts. And it's doing quite a number, because I feel like it's almost like a head and heart type of thing where... Because I heard, where's your head at? Where your head is focused in one direction, but yet your heart feels a pull, right, towards a different direction. And it's creating some sort of back and forth energetically. And then like weighing out, you know, how you want to move about this situation here. And yet here's the Devil. So there's also this fixation or this desire to be the one in control as well, to maintain some sense of, I was going to say control, but for some of you, I got the word sobriety. Some of you are working on sobriety or addictions, or maybe the person you're connecting with is some sort of involvement there, take it or leave it. But there's this, like, how can I end this? How can I end this back and forth? How can I... It's just like something really came in here that kind of threw things up in the air. A broken commitment, a broken promise. And then it's like, okay, where do I go from here? And I can't tell if this is present or past energy, but I assume if this reading is for you, it's making sense. Some of you feel misled by your own heart. Or maybe that's how you felt in the past. And so now you have trust issues, but it ain't necessarily about other people. It's about trusting yourself. You got trust issues with yourself. Because maybe you lent your emotions or your heart where it was not reciprocated or appreciated, or something didn't work out there. And now it's created distrust. And you may even be projecting it as if it's others you can't trust, which is often what our ego does when it has not healed itself. But what's really going on is you've lost the ability to trust self, and now everyone is a projection of that. So this is much deeper than surface level, Scorpio, because in order to fix that, you have to kind of get to the root of why, where, how that began, but then also start to pivot your thoughts in a way to allow yourself to be vulnerable again and to trust self. Because sometimes it does feel like our heart led us astray. Like, why would I purposely, lead myself astray? Why would I purposely fall in love with someone that doesn't stay or whatever? And it causes this distrust in the universe. But the thing is, you never understand the purpose for why things happen while you're in the middle of it. It's not until you move away from it with space and time that you get the full understanding of why things occur. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't a reason. There's always a reason as to why things occur. And a lot of times your heart may desire or want for something that ultimately is not going to work out, because that creation and destruction creates a new bouncing off point for you to then go towards something much, much better. Like, as a Scorpio, I feel like you would understand this the best, because you're a Scorpio. You're death and rebirth. You are the card of destruction and resurrection, right? And you're also a zodiac sign of extremes. And I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so I understand that. And even though destruction hurts, when you bounce out of that, when you have your comeback, and you will, as long as you don't give up on your life, you will. That is so exhilarating. It's almost addicting, right? If you could see it from that vantage point of the exhilaration that's going to come from that destruction, that's going to launch you into your next chapter, which will inevitably be better than the prior chapter, and you could stay focused in that. It's almost like it helps you to then begin to trust self again, to trust the universe again. And that's really what this reading is all about. And now I have Janet Jackson, I don't remember the name of the song. I think it's called Again, right? What does she say in that song? 'Cause I'll never fall in love with you again. Do you guys remember that song? Hold me, don't ever let me go. Say it just one time. Say you love me. God knows I do love you again. I didn't mean to sing that much of it, but that's a good song. That's a good song. Check it out. Anyways, Scorpio, let's get a guidance card for you, and we will leave it there. It says, inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So this card is talking about having passion and bringing passion back into your life, because some of you have done self-work, but there's like this bland energy around it. And this is like infusing that exhilarating feeling again back into your essence, Scorpio. So zodiac signs you may be connecting with or having your own birth chart. I have Pisces, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, and Pisces. But it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't followed me on Facebook and Instagram yet, please do check me out. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Scorpio. And until next time, my friends, namaste.